Hey guys, this is the last video of the week, so I want to go over just a little bit about evaluating an argument, and we're going to use PSAs to do that because that's kind of our focus this week. And when we talk about the language of analyzing and evaluating, we really have to think of that's something that is a higher level thinking skill. So you have to really pay attention, and you might have to watch some of these PSAs a couple of times to really analyze them the way that we're looking to do. So what we're going to do today is we're going to watch 3 of them, and we're going to kind of analyze, and I'll talk you through that a little bit quickly together. And then tomorrow you will do your own rhetorical analysis. There's an assignment that I linked on Schoology. The PSA's link is on there. It's Disney's Raven did a PSA on vaping, and you'll see the PSA link, and then you're gonna have to go through and kind of find some of the things we're gonna talk about today and do an evaluation of, oh yeah, I saw them doing this, or I didn't. So here's the first one we're gonna look at here. If you come over here, we're gonna look at this first video, and these are all on the environment. And you can already see the images and the beauty of nature. So we know we have some appeals of pathos here. This group coming together, this beautiful landscape, it looks so fresh and clean. Even the music's very peaceful. The word disappointing, that's an appeal of pathos. You see the trash, animals eating the trash, the images, how quickly it's moving, it's foggy. Here's some logos. The music is very emotional. It's another instance of logos. Some more logos. You can see the images. I can see some of your faces might be crying. We have to act fast. That's logos, or pathos. Let's go, we gotta do this. It only takes one person to destroy a habitat, but one person to save it. And who doesn't want to be a hero? These are appeals of pathos. Work together to protect our earth. So there's our first one. Oh no. Oops, ready? So there's our first one. And you can kind of see the argument that we need to do something about the environment. And definitely when you're evaluating, you can kind of look at these appeals and go, what did the creator, the speaker of this do really well? And you can see they really used pathos in this argument to kind of get you feeling a way about it. I thought that it was strong in logos. Some of their statistics, they flashed them up on the screen. We could think about them. I thought it might have lacked a little bit on ethos, but maybe with more logos, their credibility would have been more effective. But I would say in terms of the appeals, to me, this one wasn't as clear. I also felt a little bit like they could have better communicated what they were wanting us to do, you know? So I know it's Earth Day, but what did they want us to do? Let's look at the next one. Same topic. Some of these, I think they still use humor like the commercials. This one's kind of funny.
This relationship isn't working. It isn't good for me.
The plastic bag.
Also, I met someone else.
That's a kind of giving a solution to the problem.
What's wrong, Sandra? I thought you left coming home for the holidays.
I do, Mom. It's my favorite time of year.
Please. I know that look. Trouble with your new relationship?
No, it's not that. We're doing great, actually. It's just, I keep running into my ex.
And her ex is plastic stuff.
First,
you can see the
we
humor.
saw each other at Amy's party.
It's giving examples, too, of the ways that plastic is being used in our lives.
I'm so sorry I brought him here. I'll never do it again.
But then we ran into each other at the mall.
Here are some other ways that we're overusing plastic. Giving
then at
examples. Here's another way. That's a lot of logos. The paper, the
Everywhere I
ribbon,
looked,
some more logos.
there was my ex. Trying to act like this was natural. This isn't natural!
I'm sorry, sweetie. Just wait. Things will look up in the morning.
Now this next part, they show you solutions and how to do better.
Surprise! No way! What are you doing here?
A pine cone?
A real wreath instead of plastic.
Zero waste gift wrapping? Hand-carved reindeer?
Their decorations are natural.
We saw that it was time to move on too.
And welcome your new relationship home.
This is the best gift ever!
I never liked your ex anyway.
It's very cheesy, but it makes a point. Look at this, all the different people who can take part in this in the ways that they can. Change your straw, change your decorations.
Because making choices to save our oceans needs to happen more than once a year.
So there's another example. You can kind of see the claim was about kind of eliminating plastic in your life. And I thought of the PSAs. I liked that it was funny. It caught my attention. So I think there was some attention there. And I think that they did offer, here are some examples of the ways that it's a problem. So here's some reasons we needed to get rid of this. And here's some solutions to help you do it. But I thought that it was lacking a little bit of like those strong pieces of evidence. You know, I want to know how much plastic do we use? Like maybe that statistic. And what's going to happen if we continue on this route, you know? So I thought it was lacking a little bit in logos. I thought it was even lacking a little bit in pathos, making me have an emotional response to helping clean up the earth. And I thought in terms of like ethos, you know, I didn't see enough logos to think that they did their homework. But I connected because it was kind of funny, and I did connect with the appeals of ethos with, here are different ways that we're different people and how we can do differently. So you can kind of see that one. Here's the last one. This one's really kind of funny. And all of these famous people are appeals of ethos.
I suck.
I may not look like I suck, but I do.
Van Jones sucks.
I've been sucking on TV since I was 10.
Everywhere I could suck, I would suck.
I've sucked in over 90 countries.
Democrats, Republicans, independents, we all suck.
You know who else sucks? Kendrick Sampson.
I'm Kendrick Sampson, and I suck. We suck together.
Sure, I've sucked, but Yuna sucks even more.
Yuna sucks.
And I suck. And I suck.
And I suck. When someone tweets, I suck, I'm like, I know.
Statistically speaking, most of us suck. Most of us suck every day. Suck, suck, suck.
Suck. Today, you probably used one of these.
500 million plastic straws are used in this country every single day.
And many end up in the ocean, polluting water and killing sea life.
So you can see here the logos now.
There will be more plastic in the ocean than fish.
You know, like you go snorkeling, you look down, and you don't see fish, you see plastic. But there's something you can do about it.
I will stop sucking.
I will stop sucking.
We will all stop sucking.
We will all stop sucking.
If you do.
Okay, so you can kind of see they use humor as well because people like to laugh or think things are kind of clever, even if they're a little cheesy. But the claim for this one was stop using straws. And I think the repetition of sucking, 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 we kind of get that. And at the very end, they're very clear on it. They use all these famous people, which are appeals of ethos. You know, if all these cool people are buying into this, well, maybe I should too. That kind of an idea. And if all of these famous people or people that we know agree, then it kind of gives credibility to the argument. They also use, I thought they used some logos there at the end. I would critique it a little bit and say they could have put it up on the screen, the actual statistics, so that we could see them. Because I thought they kind of rushed through that. And that would have been a way to do it. I also think that, again, they didn't quite make us emotional in our connection to it, but it was clever, and I thought the use of the famous people helped as well. And plus, them saying everyone sucks. Democrats, Republicans, the young, the old, the cool. You know, I like that appeal of ethos, like we're all kind of doing this, me too. So here's why we should change. But I did think it was lacking a little bit here, certainly stronger in the ethos category. And we could hear the claim pretty clearly, which is always what you want in an argument. I just thought maybe some of the reasons were missed. So you can hear how I just start to evaluate the different things that they did. Now, I would have to watch those ads a couple of times in order to really do a good job evaluating. So the assignment that I'm giving you to do for tomorrow, which is linked on Schoology, I would watch that PSA with Raven a few times and really break it down that way. And then there's a part 2 where you're really evaluating what could they have done differently. So good luck with this. We're practicing it. You are going to submit it, but we'll review next week, and we'll be doing one of these for an assessment grade at the end of next week. So do your best work on it this week, and then you'll get some feedback next week and some review of it before we kind of move to taking a grade on some of these arguments, the appeals of arguments that we've been talking about. Thank you guys. Have a good week. Schoology, message me with any questions, like you would raise your hand in class. I love hearing from you guys, or send me a remind text. All right, have a good one.